Hi everyone. So today's our tips video is going to look at the power nap. So I'm sure we've all heard of the Spanish siesta. So you know where Spanish people took a rest between 12 and 3 in the day, and came back to work then afterwards and worked kind of a longer evening. So it may not be as popular as it once was, but there actually is some science behind this, particularly behind this 12 to 3 slot. So the reason for that is obviously for the siesta. That was normally because the weather was just too hot. It got too hot between those hours between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. People found it very difficult to work, so it just made more sense for them to rest during that time and then have a longer afternoon. But like I said, there is some science behind the 12 to 3 slot. So if you have a nap, if you do decide to nap, and we'll go into the 10 minutes in a second as the ideal time. If you nap before 12, they found that the benefits weren't felt as long through the day. So you were kind of napping too early in the day, and you weren't feeling the benefits when you possibly needed it most through the evening, maybe the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time slot where you needed that energy. And then after 3, if you nap after 3, that can actually affect your nighttime sleep pattern. So you may have gotten some rest during the day, but it might have affected your ability to go to sleep or get the right amount of sleep that your sleep pattern requires for yourself. So that 12 to 3 slot, like I said, they've done some studies on it, and they found that that is the ideal time actually to take a nap. Now, the ideal amount of time then to take that nap is 10 minutes. So you might be thinking to yourself, 10 minutes, gosh, I wouldn't even fall asleep in 10 minutes. They have done some studies on this. They've looked at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, blah, blah, on and on. And they've checked all of those slots, and they found that the time that's most beneficial for us to nap is 10 minutes. Like I said, just if you can, you might find that you've tried to nap before and you found that maybe it had the opposite effect, that you felt sluggish afterwards, that you felt your energy levels were actually lower, like especially these videos are looking at energy levels. The reason for that is if you nap for too long, like you might find that if you've had the opportunity to have a nice long nap, like at the weekend or something, you'll probably nap for 30 minutes, maybe an hour if you get the time, and that actually has detrimental effects. Your body kind of starts to go into nighttime sleep mode, and it takes a bit more for it to wake up. But the 10 minutes, really, that exact 10 minutes is the right amount of time. Now, it might take a bit of time to get into that. It might take a couple of days up to a week to actually get your body into the habit of falling asleep and getting the benefits from 10 minutes, but it does work. So give it a try if you can. My top tip for this is to try and take a nap somewhere that's not completely silent, somewhere that has a bit of noise around it. The reason for this is that our environments very, very rarely are that quiet. So if you get used to falling asleep where there's some noise around you, you'll find it easier to fall asleep than if you're out of your kind of natural environment. So for example, if you're travelling for work or something like that, and you're on a plane and you just want to get that 10-minute nap, you could just set your alarm, and regardless of the noise around you, you'll already be in the habit of falling asleep with noise in your environment. And that's the second part of the tip as well. Set your alarm. So check the time. If it's 10 to 2, set your alarm for 2 o'clock. Close your eyes. Find what makes you relax to go to sleep. When your alarm goes off, wake up. Maybe have a coffee if you drink coffee, or drink some water or some tea to wake up the system again. So give it a try. Let me know how you get on. I hope it works for you. And enjoy that nap time in the middle of the day. Thanks a lot.